with his 6-month update. The biggest changes are visual. As soon as you see him now, the first thing that jumps out at you is his 2 teeth. He has teeth now, and they're at the bottom of his mouth, and they are so cute. They're the most adorable things I think I've ever seen. The con to that is that along with teeth come teething, and Saïd has been in constant pain and discomfort. Like right now, his teeth are killing him. You know, sometimes he'll stop and kind of cry and whine a little because his teeth hurt so badly. We have been giving him the nubbies. I don't know if you guys have nubbies, but I put one in the fridge for about 20 minutes and then I take it out and then I let him sort of gum and chew on that, and that seems to be helping a little bit with the pain. He is sleeping. Last night was the first night he slept through the entire night from 8 p.m. till 6:30 a.m. They're only doing 1 to 2 breastfeeding sessions at night. As you can see, he is just all over the place. Oh, you got the milk on your mouth. So there's 2 things that I changed when it came to his sleep this month. I started using the sleep sack almost every night, and that seems to improve his sleep. He loves his sleep sack. And then also, we are on a very strict routine where he knows at 7:30 it is time for sleep. I feel as though napping is definitely helping his sleep schedule at night. I find that when he naps during the day, he tends to sleep better at night. He is in the 94th percentile for his height, so he is really, really long. And he is just below 18 pounds for his weight. His feet have grown a lot. Last month, I wasn't even thinking about putting shoes on him, but I tried putting on some cute little shoes on him this week, and it's close to being able to fit them. There's still a little bit too much room in the back, so they slide off really easily, but he is super close to being able to wear shoes. Currently, he is in 12-month clothes. We are only buying 18-month clothes from this point forward, but even though he's in 12-month clothes, this guy does not like to wear clothes. I am having tremendous troubles on the changing table because he insists on staying naked. He does not like when I try and put clothes on him. He could be naked all day long. He's one of those babies who very early on has learned how to take off his diaper, and I'm not even sure how to feel about that. He is actually so busy that I can't take my eyes off him for a second.
Look how big you're getting. Look how big.
In his little car, he's able to go backwards and forwards around the living room, and anything you put on the table, he will take his hand and he'll knock it off. He'll throw things on the ground, and anything that he can put into his mouth, he will put into his mouth. But I think that mostly has to do with him being at the point where he is teething a whole lot. We are still battling dry skin, but I am almost to the point where I can say that I won the battle. His cheeks have healed and are really beautiful now. I'd say 98% healed. His hand has a little patch here that is very, very dry, and I'm working on it. But to cure dry skin, I discovered the Aveeno Baby Collection is perfect. And other than that, we have just been putting cortisone cream on his little cheeks, and that seems to have cleared everything up. The doctor says that he is super healthy. He just got his flu shot because babies are able to get flu shots at 6 months. And so he got the first one, and in a month we're gonna go back and he's gonna get the second one. Daddy is doing some really funny stuff behind the scenes, which is why Saïd is being super smiley and compliant. He is so tired right now. I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to film this for you guys. And plus his gums are in such pain and discomfort that honestly nowadays, you know, it's really hard for him to find peace. His favorite toy is his book that he plays with at playtime. His favorite things to do are playtime and eat. He eats all the time. I feel like I feed every 15 minutes at this point. But we are trying to add solids to his diet a little bit more. So I started baby-led weaning. I have given him sweet potatoes. I've given him fish. I've given him avocado. He seems to like the avocado and the fish the best. He loves anything that he can put in his mouth that's really soft, or if it's hard, something that he can kind of chew on that help his gums. We are mixing the baby-led weaning with the puree techniques. Baby-led weaning seems to be working a little bit better because the pureed food just tends to be super sweet. We have tried greens and we've also tried banana, and it's just too sweet for him right now. I have a feeling breast milk doesn't really have very much sugar in it, and so he just really doesn't connect well with the pureed food yet. His favorite food other than breastfeeding is strawberries. I gave him some strawberries and he absolutely loved them. They weren't too sweet. They were a little bit sour, but I think that's kind of what he liked about it. Baby Saïd cannot sit still. He is full of energy. See, right now he is walking. I'm not holding him up at all. He likes to practice his standing and his motion. He can sit himself up. He can actually stay in a seated position unsupported for about 30 seconds, I'd say, which is really good. He can lift himself up all the way off the ground. He can roll over, and oftentimes does roll over in his pack and play. I wake up in the morning and I go into his room and I find that he's on his tummy already. Also, he can push himself backwards during playtime. Sometimes it's really hard to keep him on the mat because he's constantly pushing himself backwards, so he'll push himself off the play mat. The things that are not happening at this point, I have not officially heard his first word. We are working on words every single day. I also have not seen him crawl. He cannot crawl yet. Baby Saïd is full of energy. He's constantly moving around, constantly wanting to play, groove, and move. I am super excited. He's a happy baby and he is the baby of my dreams, and I love him so much. Inshallah, I will be here to witness all the special moments and all the firsts. Thank you so much for watching our video, and you have a great one. I love you. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes, guys. He's such a cute baby.